world's most powerful reset.
Breaking news to report here that the Iranians have shot down one Apache helicopter. The United States must respond to this attack.
U.S. military conducting new strikes in Iran.
And cue the fire. We just go from bad to worse. Do you guys trade this market today? Hopefully you did. We are looking at a Trump reset. We're also looking for a possible false flag event. I will get into that. Trump says U.S. must respond. Iran shoots down helicopter over J. Bravo's Hormuz Strait. Breaking news, I will bring to you the probabilities of this drone taking down this copter. But we have the world's most powerful reset. DJT. And I'm thinking, how are you going to do this reset? Is it by a stock market crash? You guys, today was crazy. Easier than your aunt on a full bag of amphetamines. We will get to the stock market. Gold, I warned you, have I not? Silver, I've been warning you. Yes, bravo, but that is just the paper market. Has nothing to do with the physical. And everyone out there, 1037, what a beautiful day. Let me buy the dip. It can't go lower than this. 359. Just finished trading. Lost everything. The one amazing thing that Trump held in his hand was a stock market go up because of war. And now it's all the things like, bro, I don't remember voting for this. Maybe I am getting all of this wrong, but please correct me. Did we just transfer $3 billion to Iran from frozen assets via the UAE exchange to halt the recent strikes on Israel? I know I'll get pushed back and you'll be like, well, they just unfroze assets. So why? Well, why unfreeze? We're in a war with them. No, we're not in a war. We're just in an excursion. They did naughty things. You need to put them in a timeout, but he's released them from the timeout. But the things that I did not vote for. Let's see, ending the war in Ukraine. Check. Can I ask for a friend? Are we done with the Ukraine? Is that still going on? I mean, his track record, let's just be honest. I voted for the guy. It's just not looking too good. He said day one, that inflation thing, reducing costs, inflation, that won't be here. National debt, there was a promise, right? We're either going to reduce it or it's going to go away. Every day I keep looking at it. I'm like, gosh, it just keeps going up every day. New wars? Well, okay, an excursion. But again, these are not the resets I wanted. It started out so good. Doge, Elon, excited. Everyone hating us. If you drive anything that Elon made, it was like evil. And now, breaking news. Do we have any update on Epstein, by the way? Has anyone seen him? Do you know where he lives? Just feel like everything is so bass-ackwards. I mean, even this, so simple. I mean, look at California. How about that? How about that Dem fraud? We can't stop it. Republicans, Democrats, a bill requiring proof of citizenship to vote. 80%. Everyone. Who wouldn't? Okay, I know if you climbed over a wall, you're like, no speak English? I know it's a few days old, but the Senate rejects it. Like 48 to 50. Republicans. I know you guys are upset in California and in the United States, and everyone's like, any senator who does not vote for the SAVE Act must be voted out. We're trying. And the news that is fake is real, and real is fake. It's sometimes hard to, like this, California officials pleased with voter turnout of 250%. Real. Los Angeles officials warn it may take up to several weeks to tally up the goals from the World Cup matches. So from inflation to fraud, just nothing stops. Driving through McDonald's, you know there's a problem when it says market price. I get it. This is only for the rich. While we are currently going through a reset. It's been promised to us from both sides. Oh, there's going to be a reset. Just thought I'd be able to avoid it for 4 years. Can we just talk about the helicopter? And then I promise we will move into the markets. Trump, we got to respond. Let's put our big boy pantalones on. Shot down our helicopter. I did the due diligence to find out, you know, this drone versus this helicopter. You have at most a 1 to 2%. It's going to take this thing down. And for those of you that want to argue, I am married. I understand how arguments go. You could be 99% wrong, right? If there's 1%, even if you raise your voice, you're wrong. You are a verbally abusive husband. I did not know I would have never married you. For my gentlemen in the audience that go down there, you little keyboard warriors, and you're like, okay, they were frozen assets, right? You just, you returned it. You hit me with the argument, would you prefer Kamala? No. Get that in a couple of years along with AOC. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Probably going to be begging for Gavin Newsom. So in regards to this war, breaking news, did you guys catch this? The Iranians are launching missiles, okay, from submarines. Yes, I know they have no military. But those are missiles coming from Iranian news of missiles coming out of submarines headed to Israel. When I asked Grok, hey, do they really have submarines? Everyone keeps telling me they're in like mud huts and can't do anything, but they keep shooting our stuff down. Yeah, it looks like they have 30. So there you go. Also, I'm going to call a little sketchy on all of this with this being, struck. Iran's like, oh, well, I mean, we'd like to take benefit to this, but it wasn't us. Now I guess we have an investigation. Hey, so if you didn't shoot it down, who else would have? This is breaking news from Fox. I guess they're going to bring in a guy to explain it, and I'll cut him off in under 5 seconds if I start to fall asleep. So we have footage, and I know it's from RT. They're that. You see, you got to be fast. It's like that. I guess the pilots are okay, but what really happened? I can tell you that was not the only thing that crashed today.
The breaking development on that Apache helicopter that was shot down near the Strait of Hormuz. A U.S. official tells Fox that the military is now investigating whether or not Iran meant to fire at the aircraft. The 2 airmen were rescued by an unmanned drone surface ship. Here's what President Trump put out on True Social about this within the last hour. He said, quote, I've just been informed by our great military that last night the Iranians shot down one of our highly sophisticated Apache helicopters while patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. There were 2 pilots involved. Both are safe and uninjured. Nevertheless, the United States must, of necessity, respond to this attack. General Arnold Punaro was here saying he thinks that the president should respond not in kind, but really bloody the Iranian regime for doing this. But now the U.S. is saying, oh, maybe they didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, please. Look, the president has been incredibly patient.
I love that. The president has been very patient with dropping lots of bombs over there. Got to bloody him up. All right, let's head over to the markets. Here it is. Do you guys know these patterns? I'm going to help you with this. The S&P 500, also known as SPX, that is a bear flag. The NASDAQ, bear flag. What else do we got over here? Gold, bear flag. Bitcoin, bear flag. Russell, bear flag. And silver, bear flag. So if you were trading it this morning, I will show you. Market opened with a red candle. What do? Nothing. You're in the no-no zone. You don't trade this. Then it breaks the 200. What do? Didn't really. I did go in short. I'm like, we're getting this. And then it said, we're going up. It said, you tricky little dictator. And it's like, hey, I lost a few bucks. Okay, we're going long. And up we go. We're going long, right? This happened. Janet, where are we going? I'm like, what are you doing? You're drunk. Go back home. Comes back. Like, okay, we'll wait. We arrange day. What is today? And then we start to have the setup. Okay. This is consolidation. Here is the no-no zone. You break this level right here. But you've been trading the market and it feels like this for a half an hour. If that sometimes feels like you, sometimes the market ain't easy. Here you go. You got your red, your green, your red. These are called color changes. I talk about this in the course. Red, green, red, break, go. But right about there, people are like, I am exhausted. What you'll want to do is short it there until it consolidates again. Let's see. Where does it? There. Then it consolidates again. If you're trading NQ1, that was a, what is that? Almost 300 points. times 20. 3 times 2 is $6,000 on the way down. Consolidate. Are we going to break lower? No, you're done. We're now in another range, and you don't touch anything until you break out of it. And I know this is dark, but I will lighten it up for you just like that. Okay, you can play a little whack-a-mole, but there you go. All right, we going short until it consolidates again. And how much is this going down? That's another $6,000 until it consolidates. Learning how to trade markets, look, and then you do this again. And if it breaks, and you can play whack-a-mole, rejected, right here, go short. And there you go. And guess what? It consolidates again. It's another $3,000, $6,000, $5,000, consolidates again, and it, guys, candy baby. You set up for your swing trade every day. Come here, and I'm like, this is what, and it's, yes, it is in my course, but whether it's like 80 videos, I can't cover this every day. I do like to show you this and then my glitch. In the course, there's a few of them that I won't speak about on the channel. What is going to happen when AI is now the leading reason companies are given for cutting jobs? They're not cutting jobs. The economy is a blessing. Everyone has at least 12 part-time jobs. There is not one illegal that does not have one, or H-1B visa. It is booming. Also, if you want to learn how to do this, stock glitch, yes, I have to leave. I'll be back for goldandsilver.com, and you will learn all about how to do this until the price goes up from $2.99 to $3.99. Oh, it looks like someone from Salt Lake City I am going to be there next week. And that's some property if you guys are into skiing and golfing and eating and boating and eating. Did I say eating? That's not what I'm looking at investing in. Skiing, let's go. That's pretty. I'll take that. Golf, I always live on golf courses. I really need to learn this. But all my friends are like, nope, we're not going to let you do it. This is a ski in, ski out, $30 million adventure. Feel free in the comments section. Tell me, no, don't buy the property. Give you not financial advice. You give me not financial advice. So now back to, but again, at the end of the day, always buy assets. Apartment complexes, put people in them. Your gold, guys, I know this is futures. It's not real. The real stuff looks and sounds kind of like that. I get it, but I've been warning you. First warning was there was a red candle right here. That you don't recover from. Let me hide my drawings for a second so you can see it. See that red candle? You don't recover from that. And even if you do, and you do not break all-time highs, that's a double top. You don't recover from that either. And that was absolutely brutal. Gold and silver just gave back everything one day. But now, let's turn this on. You guys were in a falling wedge. I'm like, well, if you break out of that, that's bullish. You don't want to break under it. Well, you broke under it, and you're under the 200, and you're in a triangle, and you're here. Sorry. It's done. There is no bounce on the 200. Have your hopium pills. You're going lower. It's okay. I'll just buy it lower. Well, that's great, because I told you up there, I said, you're going to be able to buy gold for $3,155, which is currently a lot cheaper than $420. And as a friend, I've been telling you about this, and I said on silver, same thing. Johnny Bravo does like to speak in third person and give you the warnings back there. That first red candle, I never see a stock, nothing recover from that. That's because it's manipulation. I don't care. The whole thing is a fraud. Monetary system, the people in power. It's like, here, would you like a bottle of Gaslight? Let me just pour it over this rock of psyops. You're in a triangle. And I said, do not break this blue line. And if you do break it and you come up and retest it and you get rejected, the game's over. Well, that is if you try to buy low and sell high. But if you want to buy low, watch it go really high, like the highest in your life, and then right back down to like where you bought it again, here we go. And for me, I don't care. I'm not going to run out of digits, and I'd rather buy assets cheap. It's fine. Gold and silver will always beat the dollar. I just come here like from 21 minutes ago. That was this morning. Thanks, John. Good job, by the way, to do this. Hey, I made an extra $1,200 every morning. Would that be helpful? This, to me, just all this, all the assets that I hold, it's not helpful. It sits there. It beats this stuff. I don't care. It's low, buy it. I sold it when I tripled my money. The crowd went nuts. You don't get it, Bravo. You don't understand this, what money is, yada, yada. You're going lower. You just went from what, 130 to 60, where are you guys at? 65? And here we go. Like what I've said before, I don't have a dog in this fight. I just predict and show you where it's going and why. I don't want to hear your narratives on why silver has gone down. It's manipulation. It's the elites. It's yada, yada. Also, you've had an elite in the office. You've had the Republicans have been in control of everything. Oh, zip it, Brad. We're on the same team. I'm just trying to help you with your numbers because I don't want to see your lady leave you for a guy that makes more money than you. That would be called hypergamy, but that's not this channel, so I'm not going to go into it. But I'm going to teach you how to trade this. See the green? It was a change. It went red. Okay, that was like, okay, you're done. Green. Okay, can you? No. Sellers come in, push it down. This is where you short right here. Let's go. I will be the guy on the other side of the screen. So when it goes over here, I'm like, buy. And everyone's like, you're stupid. And then when it's over here, I'm like, sell. You're stupid. Boy, how fast we go from extreme greed to fear. Huh, what's changed? Nothing, because it doesn't need to. And it's the same players, like this guy, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe fell asleep during the NBA Finals. How much are those seats? 300 million? I saw the tickets. Like 50 grand, go to a hockey game. Nearly half of Americans, this is what I'm trying to fix. I don't want to fix this because I know how this all works. I'm trying to fix half of Americans say they're worse off financially than a year ago. I come here every day and say, it doesn't have to be that way. And you'll say, well, you just wait until Sleepy Joe and all of this really starts to work. Because then that is when it will happen. It was like, let me be your president again and I will audit the Fed and I will, like, it's just, I can't. I'm just here to help you. And I love you. and I will see you tomorrow.